Every once in a while, in our office, we meet a student who is what I would call spilling over with motivation in terms of completing their education. And I must admit that I just want to bottle it up somehow so I could spread it around to those who just need a little bit of it. Jose Colon is that student. I always look forward to seeing Jose because he is often so enthralled with what he is learning. Not to mention, he also has a big heart and has been known to help other Spanish-speaking peers in class because he says he remembers how hard it was for him in the beginning. However, my most memorable attribute of Jose is his perpetual positive attitude, and after you hear his story, I think you will agree that together, his motivation and positivity have made all the difference. Please help me welcome Jose Colon.
I'm a little taller than that. That's higher, okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jose Colon Nogueras, and I'm originally from a small but beautiful town in Juana Díaz, Puerto Rico. Although the external beauty of the town looked like the postcard, the lifestyle was ugly and dangerous. I grew up surrounded by drug, violence, poverty, and every day was a struggle just to get something to eat. Life in Juana Díaz was never easy for my siblings and I. My father died when I was 9 years old, and when I was 11 years old, my mother abandoned us. I basically grew up without parents, but we still had people that cared for us. Like my brother, which he was the only person or only father figure I had in my life. Eventually, we were put in foster care, and we were separated to different homes due to the Puerto Rican system. So needless to say that when I think of my hometown, I have more negative than positive memories. At the age of 18, I felt a strong desire to build a better life and to go to college. And I couldn't see that happening in Puerto Rico. So in June 27 of 2010, I called my brother, who was already living here in Cleveland, Ohio, and I asked him what was his input of me coming to live with him. He told me, well, the doors of my house will always be open for you. So I sold my biggest possession, a 1998 Toyota Corolla, and with tears in my eyes, I bought a one-way plane ticket to what is now my home, Cleveland, Ohio. About a year after living in Cleveland, I met the love of my wife, Lynette Figueroa, and we were married a year later. And now we have two beautiful children, a girl named Misaelis Gide, and a boy named Abdiel Elian, who's over there screaming. After a few years of marriage, my wife and I had a serious discussion about our educational goals. We committed our goals to paper, and we divided our house chores and children responsibilities to make time for school and studying. My short-term goal was to become a firefighter and a paramedic. I selected Tri-C because of the kindness and support that I have received from the beginning when I enrolled to the EMT program to now as I finished the paramedic program. I received from the beginning when I enrolled, I say this because always my biggest challenges has been the language. But although the language has been a barrier, the hard work that I have put in have never been unnoticed. When I was accepted in the fire academy, they were very honest with me. I remember that an instructor told me, "You're a very smart guy, and regardless to your language barriers, I will still do everything I can to help you succeed and achieve your degree." Those words coming from a complete stranger impacted my life. Tri-C has not only been a college for me. Tri-C instructor and staff have been motivators, counselors, developers, cheerleaders, and a moment when I thought that I couldn't keep going and finish college, they held me up and helped me get through it. I'm proud to share that while I was working a full-time, was a husband and a father of two, I was able to accomplish my short-term goal, of completing Tri-C's EMT program as well as the Fire Academy, and we'll finish the paramedic program this year in December, meaning that I have accomplished my 5-year goal only in 2.5 years. I'm also employed as an EMT for Donald Martins & Sons, and I've noticed that the knowledge of knowing English have come in handy in the job. My next goal is to take the City of Cleveland firefighter exam and hopefully become a full-time firefighter. My biggest influence in this journey is actually not a person. Although many people have supported me, my biggest influence is the place where I came from, the drug, the poverty, the price that my sister and I had to pay without having parents, and the people that said that I was not going to amount much in life. Every time I feel like I cannot do something, I look back and I remember where I came from and where I am now. And I remember that with goals, hard work, the right attitude, and support, I could be successful not only in my education, but also in my life as a role model for my children and provider for my family. Lastly, I would like to thank the foundation of AT&T and all donors of the Hispanic Scholarship Funds. Because of your support, I have been able to leave a factory job for my job in the field that hopefully will become my dream job as a first responder. Thank you.